Oh, there's already chatting. I can chat in here and say,
Oh, go live. All right, we're live.
all right. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Here we are.
Building your online business?
Uh-oh.
Go to Wix.com.
I can hear
and set
that.
up your-
You can hear, on mine.
Yeah, I can hear it on yours.
Oh, let me turn it off. There we go.
Oh, I don't have the... There we go.
We're live. Whatever you're doing,
We are live.
We're live.
We're live. And we're sorry. Because we're late. Maybe she really meant 5 p.m. Whoops, sorry.
Oops.
Yep. Okay, so we did do it right.
We're doing it.
Okay, good deal. Then I don't need this. We had some technical difficulties. Sorry about that, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and all you very patient people. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a day. And I have not felt very good for the last couple of days, so I'm trying to make myself feel better today. So far, so good. I'm up. Am I vertical or horizontal?
You are vertical.
How do you remember that?
Horizontal is like the horizon.
See, I always, in my head, I'm like horizontal, straight up and down. Feel go. And now I've got it, like, I can't get it out and make it vertical.
Yep.
See, vertical is not, you can't. Oh, so horizontal
Vertical
is like the horizon.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I will try to remember that one. I don't think I'm going to, but I'm going to try. I'll try. So how are you doing, Audrey?
I am doing great.
Yes, I don't call you
I have
Audrey.
my makeup, so if I look a little pale, I am.
You actually look good. You look pinkish.
Pinkish. That's good. It's better than peckish.
You probably need to put your microphone a little closer to your mouth.
Closer to my face?
Yes. A little closer.
How about that?
A little bit
How's
closer.
that sound?
A little closer.
Oh, that's close enough.
You're really not that loud.
Well, I will turn it up.
No, now that sounds better when you got close. Just put it up against, like, towards your mouth.
I don't want to be it up on my mouth.
Oh my gosh, that's so much better.
How do I sound, everybody? This is fine. This has got to be fine.
Ask him if you sound better now, because you do sound a lot better now.
Okay, well, all right, fine.
Oh, I'm very far away from mine. Is that better?
Your microphone is shaking the walls.
I just think you have your, like, I'm in the green.
I don't.
I'm in the green right now. Okay.
Yeah, green for wall shaking.
Okay. Okay, people, how do we sound?
Thank you, Kent. Kent said we sounds good. Sounds good.
Am I too loud?
Is Debbie too loud?
KJ?
Matt said the sound is good. Much better.
Much better. Okay. All right. So we're much better now.
There you go.
Happy Tuesday. So how was your day, Poppy?
It was pretty good.
You
pretty
said you had
good.
a busy day?
I had a very, very busy day, but I did a lot of good things. I got exciting breakout things going on at work, and it was good.
Well, that's good. It's really good.
Yep.
I always like when you say stuff like that. You don't seem stressed either. So that's even better.
I know. That's even better. Yeah. It's been good. Yeah.
Well, I already told you about my day, but I had one of those days. I almost canceled today's recording because I was not feeling good. I've been exhausted for 2 days, and I got up and I even made myself do some exercises. So I figured if, like, you know, what is it Connie always says? If you use energy, it brings energy or something like that. Or
oh, maybe.
You work out.
She never says that to me, so.
Working out gives you energy or something? Endorphins, happy I don't know. I needed some happy endorphins because I was not feeling it. And I guess it worked because I felt better.
Oh, well, good. Well, you're here.
Why?
You look gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cold. I'm cold, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
put my jacket on. Why is working out so hard? We can do all
Oh,
kinds of things, but why can't we just go over there and start doing
because it's
exercises?
dumb. It's dumb.
It's dumb.
Bodies aren't made to do that. Bodies are made to do
Well,
important things.
ah,
I don't know. It requires a special outfit. Oh.
it I did in my pajamas. I was in
That's
my
different. That's all right.
I was in my pajamas. My PJs. Yeah, but you know it did actually it did not at the time. But I went over and I did stretches and I just because I can't do much anyway, but I was doing what I could without making my heart rate go to 180. So then after that, I just went over and started putting my makeup on. I'm like, okay, well, maybe that'll make me feel better too. And I put my Queen shirt on.
There you go.
Queen! And that's got to make you feel better. So it did actually work. So next time you're not feeling good or you don't have any energy, do some exercises and let me know if it actually gives you energy.
Yes. I know it does.
I don't know
But
it
it just
does.
doesn't
That's the
make
first
any
time I ever
sense.
tried it.
Oh, good for you, Debbie.
Oh, look, Queen Audrey.
Aw.
Queen Audrey in the chat. Shampooing your carpet. Should have gotten the endorphins going. By the way, Poppy is now in charge of the chat because my multitasking skills can fill a thimble bottom. Like it's bad.
And when she tries to do everything and I do nothing, then I just sit over here making mean faces at her.
Pretty much, yeah. And I know she loves me, so
I do love
I
you.
know. So that's how we're gonna do it from now on, and that way I can.
It's all a work in progress. That's how we're doing it for tonight.
Yeah, work in progress. So it's like, what do you want on your pizza today?
That's right.
Okay, so I have a pretty, it's an intense, it's one of those top 5 debate topics that you really try to avoid.
Oh, God.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I had a conversation.
Let's see if I got an eye rolling emoji down here in the chat.
I had
Keep
a
talking.
conversation with somebody, and one, these two questions go together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you and I are both, just to preface this, you and I are both pro-life.
Yes.
And that's what this is regarding. And first off, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Our intent and purposes is not to hurt anybody and not to make anybody feel bad, and
That's right.
definitely not make anybody angry. We all have different views, different opinions. We respect those. But I was curious. It's a twofold question. Is there, under any circumstances, with both of us being pro-life, is there any circumstances where you would get an abortion?
Ooh.
I know.
Where I would get an abortion as a 54-year-old woman.
Where you personally would get one at any point in your life either. So, I mean, it's just what circumstances would have to come about for you to actually get one?
Well, now I am pro-life, but I will say I don't really think there's a circumstance where I would have gotten an abortion. Although my ex-husband and I discussed it a lot when I was pregnant with Austin. Luckily, we never both thought it was a good idea at the same time. But at different times, each one of us said, maybe we should. But we never agreed on it. And it was just kind of in conversation, floating by. Nobody called, made an appointment or anything. And that's why Austin gets attitude sometimes. But
yeah, Austin's always got attitudes though.
He's always look, sometimes he blames it on that.
You're just giving him good reasons, like good excuses.
Right.
Like anytime you give him lip, like you almost aborted me. You can't even talk.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
So is there any circumstance beyond that you would actually say, yes, I am getting an abortion?
No. I mean, No. But I don't necessarily think it needs to be illegal. I don't think that no one should ever have an abortion. And here's my unpopular opinion for the night is that I think we should call it what it is, which is this child isn't convenient for me, and so I'm going to kill it. I don't think we should call it as, oh, it's just a lump of cells.
I don't know if that would actually make me feel any better if they recognized or did some type of recognition of what it really is to me, like defining
Right.
when life begins and that kind of thing. Even if it wasn't the circumstances like an inconvenience. So let's just say you're just in a really shitty time in your life and you know this child's going to be brought into a really shitty world and it's going to have a really shitty childhood and let's say major poverty, and you know as much as you can know. It's and to others that might be a reason. I'm not saying just because
I was going to say, are you saying that's your reason?
I'm not saying that's my reason. No, I would still,
Okay.
because if that was the case, I know. I mean, I can find people that want dogs. I can't have. I can find a family.
And the homeless guy is hauling a dog around with him,
right,
and taking care of him, and they love each other.
right. To me, that I wouldn't, but I'm sure that there's people out there that would think that would, that would be a deterrent or be a reason. They don't want to bring a child into that kind of life. But for my
in the comments, people have said incest and rape.
Yeah, that would be, and I still can't honestly say I would.
I wouldn't.
If I was raped, which I don't think we're allowed to say that word on YouTube.
Lord.
So we're gonna say grape. If grape happened, grape happened.
And I have to say, the people that have typed incest and rape, I've had to approve their comment.
Yeah, so they're very particular about those words. We'll call it grape, everybody. I still just don't think I could do it. But I think if that would be the worst case scenario for me. The only circumstance, I agree with those two things. The cest and the grape would be the one thing that, and I still don't think I could, because I think even after the trauma, the baby still didn't do anything. I don't want a baby by the grapist, though. So
you like saying grape?
I really don't like saying grape. I truly don't. I don't. It actually sounds very weird, and it's a big deal if you've been through it. So I really don't want to make light of it.
Right.
But I really can't say what I would do in that circumstance, because I've never, been put in that circumstance where I've been raped and got pregnant.
Right.
I know you're. Yeah. I saw the smile. I saw you smile.
Well, and I also want to say that when somebody gets raped, the emotions, it depends on how quickly the emotions turn.
Yeah.
And how quickly you find out. But
well, and don't they, after that happens, you go straight to the hospital and have like a D&C done? Is that what it's called now?
I think so, yeah.
I think so too. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does. And unreported ones, clearly.
Right.
But I still don't know if I could end the life of a baby, because the baby's innocent from it. But I still don't know. I would leave that one open. That would be my circumstance. When you said, but you don't think it should be illegal.
Right.
I'm not so sure that it should be illegal either. I think it should be legal in some circumstances, but I don't like the flippancy, the convenience factor,
Right.
if we as a world focused on more positive outcomes, positive support, rather than supporting abortion rights, think about, like, because when you have that, it really does screw with you mentally, emotionally, physically, and it's not something that's so easy. No, I just ate some fried eggs. Like, that's just a normal, casual thing to say. Oh, I just had an abortion. And the way it's talked
Well,
about is like it's no big deal.
but when you talk to women that have had abortion, it is a big deal.
It's a
Even,
huge deal.
it's a
It,
huge deal.
it is.
And you need, a safe place to be able to process that, whether you're for or against. If you've been raped or incested or cested and you end up pregnant, you need a safe place to be able to figure that out, what you're going to do.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I mean, I think every pregnancy is a message from God. So if you go through a traumatic thing and you get pregnant, it may feel like the worst thing in the world, but it's probably not. It's probably not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's probably not.
But again, you should have a choice. But I also want to be realistic about what your choice is. Your choice is this child can't live on its own. It's up to me. I want to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a guy on here on the comment says, as an older man, I don't think it should be illegal. I vividly remember the horror stories of back alley butchers doing abortions. That's one of the things I wanted to say too, was that women are going to end their pregnancies.
Well, I have a comment on that after you're done.
Yeah, women are going to try to end their pregnancies. You can go and get an abortion, or you can throw yourself down the stairs, or you can drink the herbal Indian tea and whatever. If you don't want to be pregnant, you're going to try to end it. And so in that sense, I think abortion is safer than throwing yourself down the stairs.
Well, it's never safe for the baby, no matter what.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If you're trying to kill them, it's not safe for them.
Here's the thing. So if you're considering that women literally risk their lives to kill their baby, what's the difference? Why is the woman that is trying to kill her child, the risk that she takes, more important or more valuable or more to be considered versus the risk to the baby, which ultimately ends in death for the baby?
Right. Well, the difference is that the woman has a voice and she votes and she lobbies. That's the difference.
That's the difference.
And that's why I think as the science improves and people continue to investigate, if we can stop screaming at each other long enough to listen and figure things out, I think we're going to find that the arguments for pro-choice are the same arguments that plantation owners used with slaves, that husbands used with wives in the 50s. It's an ownership mentality. My body, my choice. Well, that's somebody else's body in there that you're trying to kill.
Right. Well, I mean, I think we saw a good example of that with the vaccines, where people, decided they didn't want to get a vaccination, and then it was forced on them. I honestly think, even if I completely disagree with it, it's against my morals and my values to have an abortion. I don't think that I should impose my morals and values on someone else. It's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that people can legally kill their baby. It's mind-blowing to me. But
if somebody tells you you have an unwanted group of cells in your body and you want to have them removed, you would be for that.
Yes.
Then they say, oh, it's a baby. And you're like, whoa, wait.
Yeah. I think that the option should be there. I know that there's moms out there that have been in absolute desperation times in their life where they got pregnant, whether it was
right.
a teenager or whether it was a woman that
Your third one. It might have been your third, fourth one.
maybe,
If you made that choice, totally support you,
yeah,
whatever your reasons were.
yes.
You don't have to explain nothing to me.
I just think that we could do a better job in the world offering support and assistance and supportive measures other than, well, you just keep the baby or you don't keep the baby. But then you've got the best argument I ever heard on this is, let's say the woman's considering abortion, she doesn't have an abortion, she keeps the baby, and then you've got these righteous, right wing, whatever people where you see a woman that's on medical assistance, food stamps, whatever, because she has children and they get judged for that. Well, this is the woman that didn't abort them. And you can't have it both ways. We've got to do better as a society, not to crucify a woman or anybody, because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what led them to that point.
That's exactly right. And people aren't dealing with all the same information all the time.
No.
And so if you make a bad choice or a choice, whatever choice you made, because there are people that get abortions and then they turn their life around, they go on and have great lives. And they'll say, I'll see, if I would have had a kid, I would have been brought down. Then there's other people that decide, no, I'm going to have this baby. And they turn their lives on, they go on a great. And there's people that are trash after either way. So it's not, the abortion isn't going to make you do better or make you do worse. Now it's terrible for the baby. Let's just go ahead and say abortions are always terrible for the baby.
Yeah. Well, let's call it what it is, though. It is a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. This is a big issue I have. I think that abortion should be legal. I think that the matter of convenience that it is used from is not okay. We should not celebrate an abortion. You know, what's her face twerking in front of an abortion clinic, thinking, saying, well, I mean, you like that, the fact that she even calls it murder. But it's not something to celebrate. It's a very sad, sad moment. And
if there are people that celebrate it, okay, fine, celebrate it. You're a murderer. I mean,
yeah,
if somebody is flippant about other people's lives, then they should be flippant. Don't pretend on my account. Don't pretend on your account. But we want the greater conversation to be about babies and about lives, and not just the life of the mother, the life of the child.
Right. And I know that there are people that decide to go ahead and carry the pregnancy and then give the baby up for adoption. And then there's a lot of talk about, oh, well, you put them into the quote, the system. Why are we not doing better with this? Why is this not our focus?
Screaming bumper sticker slogans at each other.
They really are. If we all came together and really looked at positive affirmation for women in the areas they really truly need it, to me, it's like a woman gets breast cancer and she has to get a double mastectomy, and the woman can live the rest of her life without breasts. For the woman to feel complete and whole again, she needs breasts. So having that breast augmentation afterwards is a critical step in that whole process. That's what I feel like we're doing with abortion and unwanted babies. We just cut it off there, and then we're not doing anything after the fact. That after the fact, how many people have you heard that, like, I was raised in the system, or they're out on the streets, or they went from home to home? Right. It's broken. It's so broken, and we know that, but no one talks about it.
Well, it's because it's easier to scream slogans at each other. It makes people feel comfortable to think, I'm right and you're wrong, and these people are the good people and you're the bad people. Whatever side you're on. There's pro-life people like that and pro-choice people like that. But having the bigger conversation about what can we do to make a difference? How can we affect the world in a positive way is worth having that conversation at least to put the positive energy in. Let me read you some comments.
Okay.
The doctors tried to talk Andrea Bocelli's mother into having an abortion. Thank God she didn't. We would have missed out on his great voice. Dixie says that. Yep. And then the skeptic says there's no great money in caring, hence it doesn't get much support.
There's no great money in caring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't get paid for all my caring. I just have
That's
oodles
right.
of it. Oh, and here's another thing. Oh, crud. It just fell right out of my head. I was going to say the thing about...
Tim Tebow?
No.
Oh.
If we truly believed that everyone's opinion or view came from somewhere that they honestly believed was the right thing, it might give everyone pause to actually listen and try to figure out where they're coming from instead of just railroading over them of you're wrong and I'm right, which really leads us to nowhere. So that leads to that leads to the second part of that whole topic in question is how do you become more open-minded?
Okay. And I have an answer.
Mm-hmm. That's why I ask you.
So to me, the trick about becoming more open-minded is you have to think about things. You listen to all the campaign slogans and all that, but then you have to really think about it. And since we're already talking about abortion, I'll tell you. So abortion, when I think about, like I considered it, when I think about, does it matter? I push the facts through. And at the end of it, I say it does matter. I was talking to a guy who's pro-choice one time, and he said, yeah, all you religious people, blah, blah, blah. I said, I ain't even mentioned the Bible. I said, I'm not pro-life because of the Bible. I'm pro-life because a friend of mine had a baby as small as your hand, and they took care of it. And she grew up, and now she's a grown woman, and she's pro-choice. But if she had been born a month earlier, she would have died. Would she have died because she wasn't a baby, or would she have died because the hospital didn't know how to take care of her? She would have died because they didn't know how to take care of her, because babies her size 100 years ago died. And so the science leads me to be pro-life.
I never thought about that. You're so right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a miracle of birth that anybody makes it, for real.
Right. I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm. And then on what that has to do with being open-minded is, on the other hand, or I don't know, on the same hand, maybe, I don't know. But so when gay marriage was getting legalized, I thought about this. How do I feel about this? I thought about it, and I ran it through the grinder, and I decided, I don't care who you're married to. What's the government's concern in marriage? The government wants to know, who are your people?
Who's your people?
So now I'm not only for gay marriage, I'm for polygamy and whatever else you want to do.
Right? I'm for prostitution too, but we both are.
I am for prostitution. Yes. That should be legal.
Look, we're all about some craziness. But you know what? Here, it goes back to what you just said about that guy just automatically dismissing you, thinking that you're some religious zealot that, no. Who says I'm pro-life but pro-prostitution?
Exactly. Well, and it's because the pro-choice people,
nobody says that.
Their campaign is waged against the religious right, because the religious right is allowed pro-life. That's who they think their enemy is. But the reality is that's not who the enemy is. It's really science versus science, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, and that brings up another thing. Like, I can understand. Look, I think there also should be the way they have brought abortion all the way to like what the day before you deliver, you can have an abortion, or on some places. It's just absurd. It's absurd. Dude, if you can't make
Yes.
up your mind at a certain time limit, you're done. Too bad. You're over the limit. I don't know if I can be open minded about that. Not when you
Yeah.
have
And if
like,
you are one day short, like the day before the limit, what magically happens in that day?
well, the thing is, if I were to take a woman that's 7 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant, and we surgically cut her open, remove the actual womb, the sac, the baby's in, put it on a table, and I'm going to give you a knife. Can you stab it in the head? Is that a baby, or is that a clump of cells? I'm pretty sure that's a baby.
Exactly. That's why what you and I are saying is have abortions or don't.
Yeah.
Let's have a real conversation about what we're doing.
Exactly. I tried to, I won't say that I'm the most empathetic person out there, but I'm pretty empathetic with people. And I try to really see where people are coming from. I also know that I have some really hard stops in my value system, like that I'm very strongly attached to. But these are things I've thought about, like a lot. And it's amazing how so many people dismiss, even if you say you've really given it a lot of thought, they just dismiss it like you haven't.
Right. Well, I mean,
and I don't know
most
how
of the
to be
people have-
open-minded to them.
that people are dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I fixed that. All you have to do is just say something.
Okay.
Some people are dumb.
Some people are dumb.
Some people are awful.
Some people are awful. And they're not all pro-choice. There's pretty awful pro-life people also.
Oh my gosh. There's some. I've met some that are just ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. And when you have the choice between the mother's going to die if you don't take the baby's life, or the baby's going to die if you don't take the mother, one of them's okay. Do we have to lump this in with someone that had a baby that didn't want to get pregnant? I don't believe that we do.
But that's the go-to, because the pro-life people want to ban all abortions.
Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Am I being close-minded?
No, we considered it.
Okay, good.
No, I don't feel like we're being close-minded at all.
Okay, good. I was just
considered. Open-minded doesn't mean you accept every dumb thing people say to you. Open-minded means you consider it. And then you go, well, that's dumb.
I guess I just want to end it with, it's not dumb. It's just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sound, it's not reasonable. It's illogical. It's the thing where, the moment you start talking about abortion, immediately grape is brought up. Okay, well, that's not what we're talking about. It's not. It's really not. I think that whole Plan B thing, the pill that you can take after you've had sex, that maybe your condom broke or whatever, or
or you're just not sure and you just want to.
You're just not sure. I think that should be perfectly legal.
But it's an chemical abortion. If you are pregnant, it's an abortion.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it. I'm just saying,
should be legal. That's just. I wonder if I don't know. I guess there's so much birth control out there, but a lot of people aren't on anything. Then they end up having sex. Then they're like, am I pregnant? I don't know. The girls both have one of those things, that the shot thing in your arm, and it lasts for years. It's the best thing in the whole world. Okay, well, we've spent a whole lot. We only have like 25 minutes left, so.
Okay.
Let let me get past these. Open-minded. Okay. Are bike lanes useful?
For running over bike.
I don't think they are. Actually, I think they're extremely dangerous.
Right.
I think they are very dangerous. I think ideally it was a good concept putting it in the road.
Girl, in Louisville, our bike lanes are the most ridiculous. So the more they talk about them, what they're doing is they're trying to get people to slow down. Well, that's good for the people to go by the rules, but it doesn't slow down anybody else.
It really
just
doesn't.
And so it just makes people sit and wait while somebody runs over the bicyclist. And it gives the bicyclist a sense of security when he's about to get run over.
It really does. I would never trust anybody that's like,
no way.
Oh, I've got the right of way because I'm in the bike lane. I think they need to rethink all that. I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly what to do with it, but I'm thinking maybe the bike lane should have been put next to the sidewalk.
I don't know.
Maybe
I mean,
you should just ride your bike in the park, and they should have a bike lane.
that's
there.
what I haul that bike to the park. But I mean, again, people have choices. People on bikes want to ride their bikes in the road. Okay, fine. But it's a dangerous venture.
It's so
And I don't-
dangerous.
The bike lanes, what they were doing is they took roads over 2 lanes and they wanted them 1. And so they put a bike lane in it, is my understanding.
Yeah.
Because the bike lanes don't make any sense. There's a bike lane on this road and then it just ends where? Nowhere. Oh, I'm just going in the middle of this intersection? No, I'm not. I'm going on somewhere. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
I don't know. I thought you would find that question really funny.
Yes. Yes.
Because you don't ever get to answer that because they're just so stupid. Okay, why do people drive like idiots? And subsection to the next question is, do they actually know they're driving like idiots?
I think some people do, but I think everybody, so in a world where people don't have a lot of control, the most control you ever feel in your life is on the road. And you have this
That is true.
shield.
Yeah.
And when you put your turn signal on, it means you're coming over. And when people infringe on your rights, then you got to tell them about it.
Okay. So why do people drive like idiots? Because of bike lanes.
Because they're the bike lanes. I thought we were going back because they're dumb.
I almost said that, but I thought the bike lane thing would be because they don't want to have abortions and there's bike lanes. That's why. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. I think that the people, for whatever reason, the ones that drive slow in the fast lane, I don't think they know they're driving like idiots. I don't think they're aware.
Nobody does.
I don't think
nobody
aware.
thinks they're driving like an idiot. Everybody thinks everybody else is an idiot.
Yeah.
But we're all wrong. So we're all kind of idiots.
So my question is, what is it that you do wrong when you're driving that makes you an idiot driver?
Ooh, what do I do wrong when I drive?
Well, if we all did that self-reflection, then we'd figure out why idiots drive like idiots or why people drive like idiots.
Yeah. I drive a little fast. I sometimes try to merge on people. Knock on wood. I do not want to get in a wreck on my way home. But sometimes I merge on people.
What does that mean?
Like, I think I've looked, but then, oh, there's a car there. I'm not going over there yet.
Oh my gosh, I used to do that a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. That's really funny.
I don't do it all the time, but it comes up.
So are you just not paying attention, or? I used to do the, when you look to see if somebody was there, I went like this. Yeah. I didn't mean to, but I learned very quickly.
And you got better, and you learned as you faded over.
I think what I do is I don't speed. Ever.
Oh.
I go 5 miles over the speed limit, hit my, and I will not go past that. So if the flow of traffic is going a little bit faster, I'm the one that slows everybody down.
Yeah, don't get on the Watterson nowadays because sometimes, especially in the afternoons on my way home from work, I will go as fast as I gotta go to get in the fast lane. Now, I would rather be 5 to 10 over, but I'll do 20 over if everybody else is because I want to be in that fast lane.
Do you really do that?
Yes, I do.
You are crazy.
Well, here's my thought. Me going straight ahead fast is safer than me going 5 over in the middle with people merging on me.
Well, that is
every
true.
which
You do
way.
have a good point there. It's a valid argument.
And so I get over it as quickly and safely as I can. I get all the way over to the fast, and I will go as fast as I gotta go. Like, if there's nobody behind me, then I might just be doing 5 or 10 over. Just make sure I'm creeping up on the guy on to the right of me. But then as these guys come up, I zoom up too. So
I don't ever do that. I can't. Like, I just know it's wrong. I'm actually afraid I'm going to be killed at any given moment, though. Like, I really am. I try to get further away from everybody as possible, and I definitely stay away from the fast lane because everyone that's psycho is aiming for the fast lane. I'm aiming for the complete opposite direction to watch everyone go in and out of the fast lane, because then you've got other people that aren't going as fast as what they want to go as fast in the fast lane, and I'm like, just get me away from all that.
It's a madhouse out there for real. It's a madhouse.
I'm gonna be a great grandma driver. Just saying.
You
right
are
up there,
a great driver.
doing that little,
Yep.
right over the steering wheel. Yep, there she comes, putting along. So I got pulled over the other day. Yes, I don't have a car, right? So I actually used a friend of mine's car, and I went home. Yes, they just had surgery. The next day, I'm driving back. I thought I knew where I was going, and I didn't use the GPS. And I ended up off on this off-ramp thing. I'm like, is this right? I don't think it's right. And I'm looking around and trying to figure out, and I get over and you merge into these 2 lanes. And I'm like, I think it is. And there's a light, and I hurry up, push my brakes. And there's a police officer right there, which I don't care because I'm not doing anything. Yeah, next thing I know, he pulls up right behind me and flips the light on, and I thought he was going after somebody else. So he turns his siren on.
Oh
my gosh. So he comes up to the window. Because I'm in total absolute shock. I mean, just, I'm really sorry. He goes, well, you were going 50 and a 35. I'm like, what? I don't speed. I've never even gotten a ticket. What do you mean?
But you do lie, so.
He says, well, not lie like malicious lie.
I know.
Well, you have to say that because then it makes me sound like a liar. So he goes, well, I can show you. I clocked. I said, I believe you. I said, this is terrible. I've never had a ticket in my entire life. And I started crying like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. Just emotional. Oh my gosh, I got so emotional. Those poor police officers.
And were you lost, or were you did know where you were, you just weren't sure?
No, I had no idea. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that. Picture like a 4-lane highway, and then all of a sudden it goes to 2. Well, then as it goes to 2, these 2 lanes, they split. Well, I was in this lane because I'm not in the fast lane. And I ended up over here, and I'm like, am I supposed to be over here? Was it straight? Because I was going to actually pull over and turn my GPS on to see where I had to go.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, literally, like, as soon as...
Did he give you a ticket?
No, he didn't. He gave me a warning. He's like, well, I'm not necessarily saying I'm giving you a ticket today. I'm like, you don't give me a ticket. I didn't mean to do it. I'm like, I'm not from here. This is not even my car. I don't even know where I'm going. And I don't speed.
Then you pop open. Did you give him the registration out of the glove box?
Oh, no. I just gave him my license. I was so upset. Yeah.
I was going to say, you open up his glove box and his guns and his drugs fall out. You're
oh,
like,
my gosh, I would have died. I would have died. Yeah, I would have like this is not my car. I don't know these people. I'm just literally just driving over here, just surgery. That's it.
Yep.
It's not me. I didn't do it. So anyway, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. I was traumatized. And I think I traumatized the poor officer. I couldn't help it though. Look, I'm like, I have really never ever got a ticket. You can run my license, you'll know. It says, and I'm old and I never got a ticket. I don't speed. Well, you were speeding. I'm like, but I didn't mean to. Okay, so here's a funny question. We're probably gonna wrap up with this because it's 10 till.
Okay.
Okay. What could we bring back from the past that would make today's world more entertaining? Okay, I'll tell you mine since you made that face.
You tell me your thoughts.
The old English, thee and thy and thus and thusly.
Oh Lord.
And oh my gosh. Thus pizza. Thy pizza.
Oh goodness.
Old English. The old English language.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not going for that.
some of that is hilarious. Some of
Yeah,
it's
it's hilarious. I do love watching shows on the Netflix and the Hulu.
Oh my thee, that's the pizza. Thy
But I don't have the time for that.
But thy, hold on. Because there's a lot of the other words. What are they? Like
arse.
I sinneth no more, Mr. Officer.
Yeah.
I love
How about
old English.
You got cursive writing and children playing outside in the comments.
I thought they brought cursive writing back.
I don't know. Some people still cursive.
Well, they better.
I don't know. I haven't got too into that debate.
Well, you can't very well read the Constitution if you can't read cursive writing.
Cruising on a Saturday night.
Oh my gosh. Now that. So my music is very limited. But Def Leppard. Driving through the park in my Fiero with Def Leppard jamming, and I had a T-top, the old kind where you had to take the glass out and put it in the front. Mm-hmm. It was a lot to have the the roof. Oh my gosh, I love that car.
I remember so many people like pulling over the side of the road to get their tops together.
The T-tops. Yep. And they were heavy. Oh my gosh, they were so heavy. So you can think more on that question. Like,
yeah.
What would you bring back?
Also in the comments is praying in schools.
Oh, that's right. Praying in schools. Boy, I think we need that. We definitely need praying in schools.
I'm of the thought that as long as there's tests, there's praying in schools. The problem is there aren't enough Christians in school.
Well, look, the way it's going, they're probably going to try to get rid of the national anthem. They don't say the pledge anymore, do they?
I'm sure there are schools that don't.
Oh my God.
I'm so out of touch with the public school system
for
real.
Too. Well, ask anybody on there because I don't know. But if they don't say the pledge, that's a shame. That's a real shame.
Well, yeah.
Oh well, we still have time because that didn't take up too much. Unless you want to find out what they're saying in the comments about what.
I'm telling you, Dead Boy Poems. I don't know what that means. Rotary Phone.
I'm going to do that song. I'm going to do that song tonight.
All right, she's doing that tonight, Tom Dog.
I'm doing that tonight. Oh, and you have your funny story about your license and your work keys, and we can save those.
Did I tell the story last time?
You did tell the story about your license.
I showed my license.
Yeah.
I was so distracted. Did I mention my work keys?
Nope. I don't. Or did you?
I don't know. Let's go to what's the other topic?
Your internet scams, Scrabble whores, and Iron Maiden.
I don't have enough time for Scrabble horse, but let's talk about Iron Maiden for a minute.
Okay.
As you're doing your reaction videos, which people love your reaction videos.
They do. I know.
So
I told them today that I love that they love it. But
yes, That works out great for everybody.
It does.
But check out Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's lead singer was
Okay.
trained in the opera.
Do you know that's called
Yes.
symphonic metal, which I did not know, but I happen to actually love it. So his
And
lead
then
singer,
Mhm.
do you know who it
was
is?
trained in the opera. No, I don't really remember.
Is it a guy?
Yeah, it's definitely a guy.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't sing it like opera, but there's notes that he gets and things that he holds that you're like, oh, yeah, there it is.
I think that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so lead singer, trained in opera, Jupe loves them, Iron Maiden. I've never listened to an Iron Maiden song in my life. Like ever.
Well, then do it.
I will definitely do it. And I will give a shout out to Jupe when I do it.
Yep.
Because he's the bestest in the westest. But we're in the east, so I don't know how well. But if you go further out, then he's more west.
Right. So I'm getting a little saucy in the comments.
Are
Somebody said
you?
Fieras make good, decent hot rods. And I said,
Uh,
Fieras do not make good hot rods. There's no frame.
Oh, they do. I love not hot rods like bouncing hot rod cars, like show cars. You
No,
can
they make
put
good show cars.
The
You
spoiler.
can paint them.
You can
Yes,
put the
you can paint
spoiler
them.
and the ground effects they had on Fieros. They look
Yes.
nice. I never had that.
Bruce Dickinson, that's the guy from Iron Maiden. Thank
Oh.
you, Scrog.
Okay, Bruce Dickinson.
Yep.
Bruce. Hey, Bruce Dickinson. I
Oh no,
wish-
somebody said something about your hair. I gotta scroll back up here and get this hair comment.
Oh, my hair.
Good to catch you live, ladies. I would like to know what you use to wash and condition your hair. It is lovely. Both you ladies have gloriously shiny hair.
Aw.
Aw, mine too. Debbie's definitely looks glorious and shiny.
I don't know.
I use whatever's on sale to wash
on.
it,
I'm
and then I
gonna go
put
look.
some Aussie conditioner on there. But the real trick is I don't do anything to it. I do not blow dry it. I don't flat iron it. This is my hair. And I'm told all the time that is a lucky thing that that everybody can't wash and go the way I do. But thank you.
Okay. Pantene.
Now,
Smooth.
Pantene.
Okay.
Oh, your little jog to the bathroom got you out of breath.
Yes, a little bit. I need a moment. Well, I tried to go slow, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I signed up for. I signed us up both. No, signed both of us up for. So didn't sound right, did it? Hold on, I need another minute.
And I'll talk about Fiero hot rodding while
Okay.
you're catching your breath. I don't really know anything about it. 30 years ago, I used to sell custom wheels and hydraulics.
Oh, we both
And I
did.
remember, yes, we both did.
Yep.
And yeah, I remember Fieros being terrible to work on. But if you were just
Yeah.
making it and adding a subframe and putting a heavier motor in or whatever, then maybe that could work.
I signed us up for Amazon Associates, whatever. I don't know the proper name of it, but what it means is I can go like, so if somebody, I know I'm still not down yet. I'm better. If somebody asks me like what shampoo you use, then I can send you a link and it's still the same price. Like you buy it on Amazon, but we get money off of it. I thought that was really
What?
cool. I know. So like if you buy stuff on Amazon, then yeah. We just send each other links. And it's
Yep.
like getting a discount, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I just got a notification because I haven't done it. Got a notification that we suck.
All right, well, we'll do better. We'll do better. We'll do better.
Yeah, I have to get some links or something. I don't know. I tried to do the links and send it to myself and use the link and then buy whatever I had to buy, but it doesn't work that way.
Wow.
See, that's how I'm a liar.
Well, next time maybe we'll
It's
have to do some
manipulative.
product placement and we'll put the link in the comments.
Yeah, that's what I probably should do. Yep. Okay, here's
Yeah.
the. Now I do. Back to the hair thing.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have it with me, but I have a hairspray that actually makes your hair look great, and it doesn't make it look. You know when you spray hairspray all in your hair and it's crunchy. This doesn't do it, but it holds your hair. It's Tresemme. It's in the pump, and it's my favorites. And I've used everything.
So we'll look for that in the comments.
Yeah.
Or can you add it to the comments once we're done here? Because I was going to tell you to go read them anyway.
I don't think you can do. We can add like a comment and pin it.
Mm-hmm. And Skeptic says you get a cut of anything they buy from the link, even if it's not what you recommended.
What? I did not know that.
Oh, awesome.
Man, we need to listen to Skeptic more often.
Thank you, Skeptic.
I have so many things I signed us up for when we started this that I like.
I know.
I'll be honest
and we
with
can't
you.
go by once.
When I signed us up for Patreon, I never expected to get one.
I know. It's so nice.
By the way, do you know that we have 15?
What?
Yes.
Thank you. That's
15.
awesome.
15. And I actually talked to all of them and I wrote down all their requests. So I've been doing that
That's
for
great.
I know. So we have 15 Patreon peoples. Patreon peeps. I know. I just think that's so cool. But so like I just uploaded what is it? I uploaded a video. It was from Dimash. That's the one you don't know, right?
I do not know Dimash.
Okay. So when I went to upload it on YouTube, it was blocked. It not only says you can't monetize it, no one can see your video. It's not like, I'm like, what the hell? So then I tried putting words over the actual video part. Still blocked everywhere. I'm like, okay. So then I found this one lady actually made me this cover to put over it. And I'm looking at overlays. So I do 2 of them. Then finally make my words bigger. And then finally YouTube accepted it. It's just nuts. So I uploaded the original to Patreon so people could actually see it. Did that on my Phantom of Opera thing too. Oh, one more thing that I wish that they would bring back.
Yep.
From back then is Sadie Hawkins dances.
Oh gosh, you're such.
But you don't think about it. It's all like feminist things. So all the women.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sadie Hawkins. That's kind of.
People don't even know what that is. But like sock hops, remember that?
Yeah, but girls don't sit around waiting to be asked either.
Girls ask the guys on Sadie Hawkins.
I'm saying girls ask the guys all the time.
Yeah, but at the actual dance, the girls have to ask the guys to dance, not the guys. And
yeah,
because I think a lot of times we don't go to things like that because the guys kind of. Well, I don't know. I'm not normal. So
I'm going to say.
I'm not normal. But I think the sock hops, which I absolutely loved, I used to love those.
Yeah.
I can't do it anyway. Okay, I would do a sock hop and sit down. Sit on the couch.
I went to a party Saturday night. And like from the time I walked into the party, I was like, man, I hate my shoes. And I just was watching people dance thinking, oh, I want to dance, but my feet were hurting so bad.
Aww.
And they were the best shoes I had. So I'm in tennis shoes from now on.
Where'd you go?
My work had a fundraiser.
Did they? Oh, I would have gone with you.
Yep, it was fun.
All right, well, guys and gals, we are going to wrap this up. Let me see. Oh, they're talking about the different bases. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm sorry we were late. We'll try to do better next week. I never
Mhm.
know what it's gonna do. I really don't.
We
Like
really don't.
I tried to get it working and then it just kind of actually it was a blank
And then we get
screen.
to talking, you know.
We really do. And then we blink and you're like, holy moly, it is 4:45 and we're supposed
That
to have been on
happens.
there 15 minutes ago. But next time maybe I'll say 5 o'clock instead of 4:30.
No, leave it at 4:30. We'll make it. We'll make if
Okay.
we aren't here early, just hang in there with us.
Oh,
And we'll,
she said the hand jive. Can you do that?
I don't know.
Hold on. Hold on. Hand jive.
We don't want to. Yeah, I think that's really.
Oh, it's this way. Hold on. It's this. Something like that. I bet
Mhm.
that is. I don't know. I watched Grease a couple weeks ago. It's such a great movie.
Go back through when we hang up here. I want you to go back through the comments and
Uh-huh.
get all the requests. At least put them on the list.
Well, actually, if you go to our main page, there, go to the community tab. There's a post that says request here.
Oh, so you're not going to go through the comments.
No, because I have
Okay.
I have so many that oh, Poppy.
What?
Did I tell you about my Holy Mother of Goat's Milk shirt?
No.
I gotta show it to you, and I don't know how to show it. Hold on, I gotta figure out how can I show it to you. I can send it to you. Can I? Yes, I can. Hang on. I'm sending it to you in the chat. Can you send pictures? File. My computer. I know everybody can see what I'm doing too.
Nope.
Okay.
We cannot.
Oh, good. Okay.
It says you shared a file in the meeting.
I did.
In the chat?
In the chat. How do I
Yeah.
get rid of the chat?
Holy Mother of Goat's Milk. Yep. That's pretty cool.
How do I get rid of the chat preview? Oh,
Should
like
be a
that.
hide thing.
Never mind, I just did it. Okay.
Yep. Is
Okay.
that what people can see?
Yeah, they can see us now. We're good.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Can you see the Holy Mother of Goat's Milk?
Yes, that's adorable.
Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard as I was making it. And I made it without the guitar, but then I'm like, it needs something. And then I searched for the guitar, and when I put that up there, oh my gosh, I died laughing. So I made, that is the actual design for the t-shirt, and it is on our t-shirt site.
Oh my goodness. We have a t-shirt like that?
We have a t-shirt like that. It's
I love it.
Holy Mother of Goat's Milk with the electric guitar goat. And
Yes.
it's $20. So I told everybody today, I'm like, we're making $2 off of the shirt, and I thought that was fair. It's,
I love it.
yeah, and $20.
I have to check it out.
And I checked out the shipping; it's like $5, so it's not horrible.
You want to put the link to our store in our comments, or they got to go find that too?
It's in our description.
All right.
So any of our videos, if you look in the description, it's got Holy Mother of Goat's Milk t-shirt link.
Ooh,
And there it
what
is.
happened here?
All right. Well, that is going to be all of that for now. Can see all your porn. No, you can't, skeptic. I have no porn. I'm allergic. I don't speed, and I don't do porn. I can't say the same about Poppy.
Okay, you're going to start lying again. All right. All right.
All right. Well, you all take care, and we'll see you real soon next week. Hopefully around 4:30 on Tuesday.
All right. Bye.
Bye.